Let's make some matching rings for a couple, except instead of making 2 rings, we're actually going to be making 4. So this person ordered 2 pairs of rings, ones that match completely, and ones that I like to call mismatch rings, which means the rings still match, there's just something slightly different about each of them. Anyways, they got 2 rings in a size 9, and then the other 2 in a size 12. And for their first pair of rings, they got our couple's initial rings, and they wanted the letters J and A, and these are going to be the mismatch rings that I was talking about, so the initials are going to be flipped on the other ring. And these rings also come with a design stamp in between the initials, which they wanted a mushroom on one ring and a half sun on the other. So we're going to go ahead and start with the mushroom stamp first, which this is one of the size 12 rings. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp the mushroom right in the middle and then stamp the initials on each side of that. And the reason why I start in the middle of the ring is just because it helps me make sure everything else is centered. Anyways, now we're going to move on to the second initial ring, which is the half sun design. It's basically the same exact process, just with a different stamp. And now we're going to go ahead and make the other pair of matching rings, which is our custom date rings. And they wanted the date 10, 15, 25 on both rings. And again, like I said earlier, we have to start with what's in the middle. So in this case, it's the number 15. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out those 2 stamps. And here's what they look like. And since it's 2 numbers sharing the middle space, I'm going to stamp the number 1 first and then the number 5. And in order to separate the numbers in the date, I use our little heart stamp. But if this isn't your style, we have a star option as well. Here's what the heart stamp looks like. I just stamp that on each side of the middle number, and then I stamp on the rest of the date, and then eventually I move on to the other ring. I just repeat the same exact process, but also I wanted to mention that not only are these rings super affordable, but they're also made from aluminum, so they'll never turn your fingers green. Anyways, right now I'm just adding on this ink, that way the engraving's more visible, and then any excess ink gets wiped off. And here's the custom initial rings, here's the custom date rings, and here's all 4 rings all together.